Yo, what is up, everyone? My name is Dom, and we're talking about unusual options activity. All right, so let's kick it off with a disclaimer here. So this video is for educational purposes only. The statements made in this programming are solely the opinion of the show and are not a specific inducement to make an investment. One must perform their own due diligence and realize that all investments carry risk. There's no guarantee of profit. All right, everyone. So first one I want to bring up is Lyft. Now this is Lyft, exactly like Uber. You know, they do ride sharing and stuff like that. So there was some nice volume in some of these February calls. I believe there was some nice volume in some of these other months and strikes. So you know, I was able to pick that up and then come down here and check it out. And I'm not interested in those February ones, but what I saw is that people are coming in buying these October 75 calls, 2,500 at about $400. That is a huge order. It looks like they're coming in buying some of these April 50 calls. It looks like they're coming in buying some of these April 65 calls here. It looks like this is at about actually the same time, these two. So once again, it's another story where they're doubling up on these calls. In this trade, they actually paid over the ask. They paid $793 per option contract. The best price was $725. So they paid over the ask. That is extremely aggressive. You know, they're also coming in at about buying these April 50 strike calls. I wanted to give myself plenty of time here, and these April 50 calls are a little bit expensive, so I came in and bought these October 75 calls. These are pretty far out of the money, but we're giving ourselves like 8 months, and you know, the vaccines are rolling out, things are opening up, you know, the economy is picking up steam here. So you know, I wanted to give myself plenty of time. I'm probably going to hold these for quite a while, unless you guys know, unless I get a nice profit, you know, I'll take it off and maybe look to get back in. But I just want to let you guys know that there was some buying and Lyft, and I bought these calls. So we'll see what happens, everyone. All right, next one I want to bring up is Starbucks. So Starbucks, oh, I gotta show you guys the chart for Lyft. Sorry about that. So, yeah, as you can see here, here we'll go to a maximum chart. This thing had an IPO at about, it opened at about 88. It looks like this was in March of 2019. And ever since then, it's just been going down, down, down. Low was 14. Now it kind of seems like it's starting to pick up some momentum here. Momentum's starting to pick up. And, you know, I'm honestly looking to play this thing up to these 80 levels, you know, especially with these vaccines rolling out, economy opening up. You know, this is a reopen play, and I like this one. I think we can make it back to this 88 level. Uber has done the same thing. You know, it IPO'd about a couple years ago, and it's just been going down and down. And now Uber has finally broke out that pre-IPO high, so I think Lyft is going to do the same thing here. All right, next one I want to bring up is Starbucks. This is Starbucks. This is you know, the coffee shop. I hope everyone knows what Starbucks is. So this is, I think, in my opinion, this is kind of a China play here. You know, with better relations with China, and you know, China reopening exactly like us. Starbucks just reported a great quarter, and their China sales are through the roof. So I think this is a good China play, and I think that China sales are going to drive the stock higher. So, full disclosure, I have not gotten in these calls yet. I'm kind of hoping Starbucks trades down a little bit. I think at about this 106, 107 level, as you can see right here where my cursor is. So where Starbucks is trading right now, I think the valuation is a little rich here. So, you know, I'm looking for a little bit of a pullback, hopefully tomorrow, and then we'll get in these calls. If we don't get the pullback that I want, you know, I'll probably just move on to the next trade. So as you can see here, there's about 20,000 contracts traded on Friday for these June 110 calls. That is huge. That is huge volume. And if you come down here and check it out, there's huge orders to follow. This order is massive right here. About 1,500 of these somebody bought at $600 for these June 110 calls. I'm not in these calls yet. Hopefully Starbucks will, you know, trade a little lower tomorrow, and I'll be able to get in these calls. So that's a little aggressive there. So this is a 1-year chart of Starbucks. You know, pre-pandemic high was about 91, trade down to about 50, and you know, it's just been bouncing. You know, I remember Starbucks. It was just at this. It was just around this 90 level, came up multiple times, and just, you know, could not get through that 90 level for the longest time. And you know, recently broke out there, made it up to 107, and it's pretty much sitting at all-time highs right now. So Usually I'm not too worried about getting in stock at all-time highs, but with Starbucks, I think the valuations are a little rich here. So I'm just going to hold off and maybe get into this one at a later time. So thanks for everyone who's been subscribing. I really appreciate it. Make sure to keep subscribing. Make sure to leave a comment down below if you got a question. And as always, shoot a like if you enjoyed the content, so we can get these videos out to a bunch of different people. We'll see you in the next one, everyone.